SB Nation.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the legendary venues in the sport, historic Soldier Field in Chicago. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the New York Jets and the Chicago Bears. Mike Tirico next to the great tight end, Greg Olsen. Glad you are joining us for this one. It's gonna be a wet one. Here we go from the second city.
I'm prophetic. They only talk about it, how I get it. On his good for saving face, see his prosthetics. How many years I gotta take the level of my aesthetics? Hurry up and get your muscle up. We got the plyometric. Ran up by the luxury as I up the highest metric. The city just made it sweet. You can diabetic. They mouths get full of deceit. Let these cowards tell it. Walking New Orleans with the indicator. LA yelling.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground for the first time, here comes Jonathan Taylor. And he's going to be stopped up at the line to begin this ballgame.
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense, and boy, did they ever. Set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. They go right back to Taylor. And nothing doing there. Only back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be an early 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
From the shotgun, it's Williams. Open man downfield is Kittle. A gain of 21 on that pass play. And the Jets have a 1st down.
A gain of 21 yards. And the Jets, 1st down.
They'll go play action here with Williams. Going up top for Evans. And penalty flags come in as it winds up incomplete, but no doubt there was contact there. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. On the give, this is Taylor. And he'll find some way to turn this into positive yardage, struggling forward for a pickup of about 2.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains. They're nothing fancy. But they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
Now a toss, running left, it's Taylor. And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line.
So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps, and with a defense that can run to the ball, they're able to get you down for a loss.
And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there, and they force 4th down. So Chase McLaughlin will come in, and they'll try a field goal. He has to drive this through the rain, but he does. The kick is good. And the Jets are out to an early 3-0 lead.
You know, they did a lot of good things on this opening drive, Mike. I know they stalled out once they got down there into the red zone. They're going to need to work on finishing some of these drives as this game moves along. But that's a good 3 points to start this game.
35-yard line.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from my face compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really want to brag. I'm just telling that I'm leaving with a bag. High five to the scarred and the strange.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Ready?
They'll run with the former Badger, Braylon Allen. Hunting very difficult in these conditions. He gets forward here for a gain of about 3.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 6.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Throwing is Milrow. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And they will finally run him down. A big-time play for the Bears. 33 yards.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. You can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Come on. 60 Vikings, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Viking 18. Let's go.
Milrow. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
From the gun, it's Milrow. That's caught. It's Braylon Allen. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. It is a gain of 23 yards, and now they'll have 4 shots at it. It's 1st and goal.
This is so much of the skill sets that we're seeing around the league at the running back position. You don't want to have to sub your running back off the field, Mike, when you build what they call these empty or 5-wide sets. Can you keep your running back and run true receiver routes and be a threat? Because when you can, there's a lot of big plays to be made.
This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal. And he will score! Jalen Milrow Comes out now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Bears move out to a 7-3 lead.
Makes the score Bears 7, Jets 3.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Here he is, Tyreek Hill back to return. Get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Williams. That is incomplete. No way to force your football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
2nd and 10. Now Williams. He finds Mr. Reliable, Mike Evans. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. First catch of the game for Evans. And he's got that 1st down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
So after 7-3 is our score. We're back to Soldier Field after this. The Jets have it here to start quarter number 2. They've got it looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. A run with Taylor. And he'll be near the 1st down marker. It's called a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
We'll try to run for it with Hampton. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down. Able to convert. It's 3rd and short, and they pick up 4.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
Quick throw on the RPO, it's Hill.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step 1. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
Ready? Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
On 1st and 10, it's Milrow. Look wide, get this one complete, and he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
It almost seemed like the defender was getting the play call sent into his helmet, just like the quarterback, because he knew the play before they even snapped the ball, and that play had no shot.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Ready? 70, Timberwolf. 65 catch, 60. Ready?
From the shotgun, it's Milrow. Open man downfield. That's Neighbors. And he's out of bounds inside the 30. A big-time play for the Bears. 42 yards. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Cup 19, Cup 19, Cowboy 80, 19 Lions.
Out of the gun, it's Milrow. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. Malik Neighbors, the intended receiver. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
On 2nd down, they run with Allen. He'll work forward a short gain to the 25. Jordan Battle up for a safety spot makes the play.
That's a gain of 3.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7?
Ready? 1918. Let's go.
Here's Milrow to throw. He's got room to roam. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. That is a gain of 22, and it sets up 1st down and goal.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the 1st down anyway.
Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
From the 2-yard line, yet again, what can they do on 3rd and goal? Allen will score. Touchdown, Chicago.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and it's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Josh Downs now on the return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. On 1st down, they'll start with Kell. And he shows off those strong legs running through one tackle. Gives him a gain of 8.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds. This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
He's going to look deep for Tyreek. That ball broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on 1st down. Couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down.
So, Mike, you find yourself in some of these inclement weather games, whether it's rain or snow. really the challenge falls on the defensive side. They're usually more in a reactionary position where they got to change directions and they got to react to the plays and the movement of the offense. So what you want to do in these bad games is keep the ball underneath, tackle well in space, and say, okay, offense, snap that slippery ball one more time, throw it one more time. Just make them go the long way. Don't get them off the hook by giving them a one-play score.
Third down, they need 5. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And he'll be taken down. It's a sack, but there is a penalty flag on the field, so let's get this one sorted out. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. He'll look middle here. It's caught by Hill. Still on his feet, and he will score. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Jets. That touchdown #1 for him on the year. Their head coach, 2 fingers in the air. They'll say no to the extra point and go for 2. Throw it again. It's Williams. That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision jarred it loose. The try for 2 is unsuccessful. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. A safe kick taken at the 5. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return.
At their own 40-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Milroe. They try to set up a screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Buffalo 18, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
On 2nd down, Milroe. Oh, Neighbors wide open. It's complete. And he will go all the way. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown, Chicago. His 4th TD grab of the season. Well, that was a pretty easy touchdown. He was wide open, Greg. Easy chance to close the deal, and they do with a touchdown.
And Mike, it just appears to me that's just a breakdown defensively. You can't allow a receiver to not only be so open it's an easy pitch and catch, but then to have the space to operate after the catch to finish that one off in the end zone.
On the return, this is Downs. He'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 22-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 20-yard line.
So we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports.
First of all, went back.
ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. On the return, it's Dameon Pierce. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
Ready, go!
Now Milroe on first down. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And this is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, looking for an escape hatch. Found nothing. And they get him down well behind the line.
Ready, set! Ready! Cowboy 80! Mustang 19! Ready?
Now it's Milroe. He'll get rid of it and complete it. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
A tough spot here. 3rd and long.
Trap 60! Here we go, set! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal!
Now Milroe. He'll get that to all his tight end. 18 yards on the pickup there. Good for a Bears first down.
They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball into his hands, and he does the rest.
Panther 11, Panther 11!
Milroe gonna throw it again. That one out in front of his big target. They cannot connect, and it falls incomplete.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
Throwing again, it's Milroe. A quick throw right side. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. They get 18 on that one. First down, Chicago.
Okay, ready? Set!
On the handoff, it's Allen. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run, there's no holes for the back to find, and all these 0 or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
That one good for 26 yards.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
They'll run on first down, and here's Allen. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like he might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go. You have to admire when quarterbacks are willing to put their head down and fight for some extra yardage, Mike. Sometimes The juice ain't worth the squeeze. Get down, protect yourself, live to play another snap.
The RPO, that one is complete. For the pylon, he's in. Isaiah Pond. Touchdown, Bears. On comes Joshua Carty for the extra point. He's got it. And the Bears will extend this third quarter lead.
Jets 9.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Tyreek now to return it. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Past midfield. It's a foot race. And he's going to take this all the way back. 90 yards. Touchdown, New York. You talk about a response. After the offense goes down the field and gets a touchdown, the special teams unit comes back to get the 6 right back for the other side.
And I've been there, Mike. You find yourself on offense, you watch your opponent go down and get a touchdown, and you're saying amongst each other, you're saying, hey, we're going to get the ball back. Let's go get one of our own. But in this case, the return unit says, no, offense, you stay on the sideline. We got this. And they go back and get a score of their own.
They'll run for it with Brown. And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points.
Chase McLaughlin.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. Here's Pierce for the return. Now an opening past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
Lions. Here we go. 70 Lions. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
Throwing now, Milrow on first down. There's that man again. Another catch. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
A 6-yard
Trap
pickup
50, trap
brings up
50.
2nd and 4. At the
18
38-yard
Robert.
line.
18, 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready.
From the gun, it's Milrow. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. That is hard. No touchdown, but they are close. Going to be first and goal. They've got it at the 3. A big-time play for the Bears. 59 yards.
On the double.
So the big play gets him down close. And now it's first and goal.
Ready. 19 target. Cup 19. Cup 19.
To the air, it's Milrow. On the run to the right, under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him back at the 10.
5-yard loss.
That is Josh Uche in there to drop him as he registers sack number 4 on the season. Moved back to the 10. They'll try here on 2nd and goal.
Ready.
A give. Here comes Blue. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this third quarter of play. Third and goal.
Ready? 60 Eagles. 60 Vikings.
We see a lot of this as they begin the fourth quarter on the ground. And he's going nowhere. Met and dropped behind the line. And now it's fourth and goal. Hardy's kick is good. And the Bears will extend their lead.
Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot, your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here able to put that one through.
And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Going on first down, it's Williams. That'll be caught. It's Jerome Ford. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
It's a gain.
Great way to start the drive. A gain of 20 and a first down.
It's a gain of 20. First down, New York.
Ready to go.
A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Hill brought in motion. Throwing on second down. Williams. This is intercepted. Picked off by Will Johnson. And he'll be taken down, and there is a flag on the play. This is going to be a huge call. They go three tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Seven Pirates. Cougar 19. 79 Broncos.
Throwing is Milrow. That one's incomplete. Mike Gesicki was the intended receiver. And it'll bring up second down.
Dropping a catchable ball is one of the worst feelings. It feels like the entire stadium is laughing at you, and all I know is firsthand, you just want to get another opportunity to put that one behind you.
18 Cardinals. Panther 11. Go.
Milrow throwing on second down. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the fourth quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
19 Pioneer. 6.
They'll run with Allen. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Out of the gun, it's Milrow. That is caught downfield by Odunze. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
At the 14-yard line.
Bronco 80. Warrior 70. 19 tight. 19 tight.
From the shotgun, it's Milrow. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. And that defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch. In this case, what guys are unwilling.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Milrow on third down. Forced out left. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation. And for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on fourth down. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming.
Come on, come on, cut 19, cut Hawk 70, Hawk 70, Mustang 19.
They'll try and throw for it with Milrow. That is caught, and he's in. Noah Grant, touchdown Chicago. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Jets, 17.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, this is Downs. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return. This is Jerome Ford, and he's going to be knocked down hard behind the line.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense, just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing and another loss of yards.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Hill brought in motion. Williams to throw on second down. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. They get 22 yards there. Good for a Jets first down. Throwing is Williams. He'll get this out quickly to Hill. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
In a lot of offenses, Mike, these quick passes to the wide receivers really fall under the run category. Of course, they're going to go down as a forward pass, but to a lot of offensive coordinators in the league, it's a lot easier to pick up first and second down yardage on these quicks than it is to turn around and hand it off to your running back and count on blocking everybody.
Here comes 2nd and 4.
What is up?
Williams. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Screen works to perfection. Give him 18 yards and move the chains. First down.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
What is up?
A play fake. Now Williams. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Xavier McKinney. And the Bears are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
These second-half red zone opportunities are critical, Mike. I mean, you're not going to score every single time you get down here, but it feels like at this point in the game, this might be my last chance to get this deep. You've got to make the most of those limited opportunities. At least come away with 3. You're hoping for 6, but in this case, you come away with 0.
From the 25, they'll go to work. First and 10.
65 Cats, 65, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles, 7 Pirates, 7.
Milrow. Whoa! Into space at the 45. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. That's a dozen. Catch number 12. And a first down.
It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. And when they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape.
On first and 10, it's Milrow. To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it. They are cooking to begin this drive. This play going for 30 yards. So they move inside the 20, first and 10 at the 18. Quick throw on the RPO is complete. And he's going to have the first down. And that will not officially end it, but for all intents and purposes, they're going to be able to run the clock down from here. So it took just 3 plays, but just like that, they have first and goal. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. From the 35, it's first and 10. The RPO, they'll get it to Brown. Then he'll be forced out of bounds, a very short game.
There's 2 big key pieces the way you want to evaluate quarterbacks in the NFL, Mike, is the first one, how do they operate on 3rd down? But the second one, how do they throw the ball when it's not a clean pocket? And you saw here, the ability to be on time and accurate through contact That's what separates the good ones from the rest, and that was a big-time throw right there.
Going up top for Evans. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired.